What's up, guys? Welcome back to Wicked After Dark, where we talk about all things horror. My name's Anthony, and with me tonight, as always, we got Ashley and Jess.
What's up, guys?
What's up?
Always, too. Can't forget the man behind the camera there is Andrews. So, guys, as you guys may notice, our scenery is a little different today. I'm sorry, Ashley, I'm going to have to go back to your terminology that you don't like. We're going to have to change it up, but honestly, you can't because it is different, guys. As you can notice.
This time around, it's different. I'll give it to you.
It is. It is
different.
completely different. We are in a completely different location. First time ever, guys. But you know what? Before we get there.
Location unknown.
Correct.
At the moment.
We haven't
right
said
now.
anything yet. Yeah, that's right. But before we get there, guys, let's introduce who we have today. So we do have Vanessa at the very end.
Hi,
Liz.
guys. Hello.
And then Art here to my right.
Hey, how you doing?
And as you might know, with the name alone, we're actually at Art Sideshow.
Woo!
Yeah. Finally, we got here.
This backdrop is awesome.
I wish we could record here every day.
I know.
It's better than our store location. So.
I know.
You guys are always welcome.
Don't say that. Next thing you know, like, hey, can we go record again?
They're like for 4 times.
Donuts.
Like we can talk a rent schedule.
Yeah, right. We'll bring food.
No, for sure. It's really cool in here. I love it.
It's awesome. It's
Thank
amazing.
you.
Thank you.
It's amazing, guys. And like I said, we're gonna definitely dig deep into this establishment here.
Yes.
But we've gotten a little VIP look at everything, guys. And let me just tell you,
There's a lot
that
to get
it
into.
is
It's crazy.
a sideshow. For sure.
Yeah.
For lack of terminology,
Yeah,
it's gonna
for sure.
it's gonna be great. It's gonna be exciting. So, but yeah, guys, thank you guys so much for letting us into
Your home.
your home, your establishment here. It's
The
exciting.
sideshow.
And like off camera before we started, like I told you guys before, I've known you guys now. I want to say
2 years.
2 years.
2
I think
years?
we're pushing 2 years.
Yes.
And then we've been talking about Art Sideshow, right? Art Sideshow. Yeah, it's gonna be a museum. It's gonna be a museum, but to finally be in the. Oh, I'm sorry, I already. That's all right. We're gonna keep going with that.
Yeah,
We're gonna
keep
keep
going
going with
with
that.
that.
But like
We
I
are.
said, to finally be here, it's a big step, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So like I said, you guys have been doing multiple events across from here to LA and back, so
Promoting heavily.
promoting the sideshow. So
Yeah.
it's exciting to finally be here. But I think with that, I think we're gonna dig right into our first
Our first question.
which Ashley's gonna take over.
A list of 20 questions. Are you ready? No, I'm just kidding.
wow.
Damn,
Wow.
Art's not ready. We're looking at him. He's like, oh wait, hold up. What do you mean?
Just kidding.
He's like, okay,
just
bye, guys.
kidding. So, art sideshow. So, how long have you been collecting? I would say
As a serious collector, like 4 years ago.
4 years.
4 years.
That's quite a. I've seen your collection, and that's a short amount of time for the amount of things you have. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you're telling us.
Yeah, look at them over
It
there. They're like, oh
started
shit.
in the bedroom with one prop.
One.
Then 2 props. It was in our guest bedroom.
Okay.
So our props were our guest.
Nice. And
and
now,
it outgrew it.
Oh yeah, and went from the guest bedroom to me getting home from lunch from work, and I have props all over the place. and walking into that, it startles you.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
that's kind of how it started.
Yeah, I can just imagine that. I love everything Halloween, horror, spooky. I'm down for it. I can go to sleep knowing I have some. I know it's fake. No, I can't. It still trips me out. Like, I start psyching myself into it. Like, that shit's gonna fucking move.
It's gonna
Well,
move.
just imagine getting up in the middle of the night, going to the restroom,
Yeah.
and like I would literally go to the restroom and close one eye, so I wouldn't have to. See
You're like this, hey?
I think to here alone to use the bathroom, you got to go to that little hallway. I was like,
Yeah.
Is this-
She was like, it's
is
right
this-
there.
I have our good friend Angel from Deaf Creation.
uh-huh.
He works here 24/7. In the beginning, he used to spend the night.
Oh, wow.
No.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
no.
Yeah.
Or they'll ask me like, "Are you scared to be here by yourself?" Sometimes I'm like, "No, I kind of got used to it, obviously."
Yeah.
I don't. No.
So 4 years. 4 years of collecting, like, seriously, right? So collection turned into
Art sideshow.
Art Sideshow,
Sideshow.
which is now you're going to put your, not even, I would say, what, a quarter of your collection is going to be on display here?
Yeah, a little bit less.
Now,
Wow.
just imagine that. So less than a quarter of the, but still so much to see. Don't get me wrong. Like Ashley said, he's been collecting for 4 years, but it looks like he's been collecting for
Forever.
Long
a
time.
long time. There's
That
some,
None of my business, but that took a toll on the bank. 'Cause
Yeah, right. That's why they work hard.
These are some nice props. Like they're not little, you know. No offense to anyone, they're not Spirit Halloween. They're not little ranky dankies.
Yeah,
you
they're
know?
very,
very well.
I mean, some of them here displayed behind
yeah,
us.
Yeah, they're
They're
very
very
well done.
elaborate. You
And
know?
that's a lot of time and effort for sure.
It's great, and everything was, you got them made, right?
Custom made.
Yeah, from different artists.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
A lot of
everything-
the artists that we work with are very passionate about it.
Yeah.
So a lot of their hard work goes into it.
It's their
The
artwork,
details,
yeah.
you know, it's saying like, hey, this is my work
Right.
for other people to see.
Right.
And that's where we get our satisfaction to see people come like to the events and they're like, wow, you know?
Right. Right.
So
Yeah, and something that I like to highlight is that we like to work with a lot of local, artists.
right.
So we do, some of them are completely by a local artist, or some of them we kind of just, Art and I and my sister will kind of just put it together.
Right.
But yeah, we work
A lot
hard, but
locally.
yeah. Locally,
that's so
yeah.
That's awesome. From being a small vendors ourselves, having someone want to work with you, I'm sure that means a lot to those artists too.
Right.
Having that freelance,
Yes.
But that's awesome. So, what made you want to take your personal collection and make it into something bigger?
It took over the house.
So you kicked them out.
yeah.
Oh, you
It
kicked
took
it out.
over the guest bedroom, the living room, and then the whole garage.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
wow.
So the garage is
so,
my
yeah.
workspace right now. So I said, you guys got an eviction notice?
You got 2 weeks. That's crazy.
out.
Imagine.
Well, it was just started as a hobby, collecting and stuff like that. But the ones that got me into like doing events and stuff like that, like showing off the props, was Creepy Cute Jayla.
Okay.
Oh,
Shout out to Creepy Cute J-Lo.
Yes,
That's right.
She introduced us to this the event world.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
before that, I mean, you were just pretty much just strictly collecting for your own passion, right?
Yes.
And using them, I'm assuming, for like your Halloween parties. And,
Yes, every year
every year.
we throw Halloween parties.
Right. See,
Oh,
that's
that's
got to be a
fun.
hell of a Halloween party.
This year we're debating where to throw it, here or at the house.
I'll be expecting my invite, but
Of course.
Of course, of course.
They're like, yeah, sure.
yeah,
We-
guys,
No,
you're
of
gonna get one.
We usually do like a maze in the front with,
Oh, wow.
with the props. So you have to go through the maze
To come
to go
in.
to the back.
So-
Wow.
That is so
Get to
cool.
the party.
You guys are invited.
Jesus.
Okay.
Awesome.
So sorry you can't.
You invited
have to
yourself.
go-
so
I'm
you
not
could-
going.
That's so cool.
That's awesome.
I couldn't imagine walking around my house and having statues everywhere,
Yeah.
like figurines. No, thank you. I can't.
Well, my mom lives with us, and my mom in the beginning would be like, "I'm gonna put a sabana over them," because she was so scared.
That's even worse. I feel.
And I
no.
used to get mad.
he did.
He's like,
I'm
what?
like,
What do you
you
do?
can't- nice in a nice way. I told her, you can't do that.
Yeah.
But now
That's
she's used to it.
disrespectful.
Yeah. She's used to it now, so she just.
He's
That's
all like,
scary.
do you know how much I paid for that?
Yeah.
Right.
They're decoration pieces.
Yeah, there you go.
Right.
That's
ahead.
pretty
Oh, I
cool.
thought
No,
you
go
were
ahead.
gonna
Go
say
ahead.
something.
Did you?
I was gonna roll into the next
Oh,
question.
go ahead.
I'm
Go
sorry.
ahead. Take us into the next one.
So, how did you guys come up with Art Sideshow? That name? Is that something like a joke, ongoing joke?
Oh,
like,
no.
it's a sideshow.
Well, how can I say it? When we throw the Halloween parties, we like to cosplay.
Okay.
Okay.
So when I used to take pictures and videos, it seemed like a sideshow,
Okay.
So I just named it after me, Art Sideshow.
Yeah.
Oh,
His-
And it's like, and it
his
rolls
name
off
is
the tongue.
Arturo. So, but
Ah.
everybody calls him Art. And
Art Junior.
yeah.
So it just rolled with it. You just kept going with it.
And
Okay.
it rolls pretty good off the tongue. Art Sideshow. I mean,
No, I like it.
like I could have named our business after me, Anthony's Boutique. That just doesn't go. You know what I mean?
No one would buy anything.
I will.
There you go.
He's lying.
Art got me.
That's just because he's your
Chill. Yeah,
friend.
whatever.
I'll buy two things.
There you go.
Max though, and then he's out.
Nah.
I guess we buy the props instead. That's funny. But yeah, Art Sideshow. I remember when I first heard about Art Sideshow was when we were doing our first event. We were throwing an event,
Yeah.
and Jayla's dad was like, "Oh, can we bring a friend? He does props.
Yeah, that's
and
right.
He does a whole backdrop." And we're like, fuck yeah, you know, we don't. The more the merrier.
I think to keep going off of that, it was crazy because so his name's John would call me. He called me like 3 times. He's like, "Hey, we want to do it, but we're." He said it like this: "We're with somebody." And I said, "Well, what the hell does that mean, dude? Like, you know?" He's like, "Yeah, we're with somebody." And I'm like, "Okay, well, okay, what do you mean?" You know?
Yeah.
And he's like, "Well, there's this guy. He's starting something up, and he's like, his name's Art Sideshow. He's still smaller." And I was like, "Okay, cool. You know, bring him along. What do you mean? Bring him with you. Cool." He calls me back, and this is when you guys just were starting, and he calls me back. He's like, "Hey, so he wants to bring his stuff. Do you have an easy up for him?" And I was like, right there, I was like, "What?
Yeah.
Do I have an and we wanted Jayla to be there, at the time. It was like, cool, should we get her out there to take pictures? And it was hot as shit too, matter of fact. But anyways, he calls me back, he's like, "Hey, do you have an easy up?" And I was like, "Do I have any?" "Yeah, I have an easy up, yes, but does Art have an easy up? Like the guy Art, does he have an easy up?" He's like, "He doesn't have an easy up." I was like, "Oh my goodness, dude!" I was like,
Okay.
so I get off the phone. I was like, "Dude," I was like, "Guys,
Yeah.
do we have a spare easy up we can lend these people? They need an easy up." And I was like, "Do they really need an easy up? Like, we'll go to Walmart and buy them an easy up."
Yeah.
And I called him. I was like, "Hey, yeah, we got an easy up for you, man. We got it."
Yeah.
And I was just so like blown away with that right there, And that was our first like meeting.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, well, they're starting up. You know what I mean?
Out of everything.
But what
he's like,
saved it. I'm gonna tell you the truth. Saved it. You guys started unloading. I think it was the Killer Clown display
Yeah.
and something else. I can't remember.
That's when they were like, okay.
No, once I seen those, I was like,
he's like,
"Damn,
"I got an easy up."
Yeah, hold
You
up,
need another one?
hold up. I was like, there's got some shit coming off of this
Yeah.
truck.
It was really cool
It
to
was
see.
like eye opening to see. It wasn't like Ashley said, no diss to Spirit or anybody like that. But when you would see the detail coming off of these figures, you're like, holy shit, these guys got some stuff,
Yeah, I got some heat.
But yeah, that was our first interaction with you guys, and it was like blown away.
I mean, when you're new to the event world, I don't think you realize how much things you need,
Right.
Oh no.
and you're like, "Oh shit, I need that. Oh, I need that."
telling me.
But you know
Right.
what? It was great to see because you guys came back out to our second event there,
Mm-hmm.
and this has already been.
And that time we took 2 easy ups.
That's
Yes.
right. That's
We
right.
bought them. We came
bought 'em.
prepared.
That's right. That's
He said,
right.
"Check it out. I don't got
Yeah.
one. I got
He's
two."
like, "I don't need your easy up today, buddy."
I got this.
But that time we did forget our lights. 'Cause
Yes.
We never
Yes.
do
Oh, I
night
know,
events.
Oh yeah, I
That's
did
right.
it into the dark.
That's right. But you know what? To see the setup from day one to what you guys brought that day to even if anybody of you guys have seen, I know you guys have seen
100%
them.
sure you've seen them.
At these bigger shows, the displays you guys put on now. I think my favorite one I saw was, I don't want to put the wrong company on. It was Ontario, at the convention center.
Oh.
Oh, Creepy Con.
Creep by
Is it Creep by Econ? Is that what it was?
Yeah.
The display you guys put on there was so elaborate. And I was like, damn, to see where because I want to say Ukaipa was one of your first events that you guys did, right?
Yes.
You guys were our first event.
See,
So
that
thank
was
you guys.
that was awesome.
Wow.
So to see,
You're welcome.
hey, to see like,
Thanks for
hey,
tagging along
do you,
with
do
us.
you,
And that's the reason you're here.
but like I said, to see like, hey, do you guys have an easy up to Art can borrow to see it in the Ontario Convention
Evolve.
Center, and the way you guys have evolved. You guys took it from like level 0 to like level 100 and like that.
Yeah, fast.
And it was amazing to see. Again, guys, if you guys have seen it, the display there was
That they put on.
insane. And then they even got their stanchions now, and because people.
Well, we need the stanchions for the people because people sometimes don't get it.
They
Like,
get
it's like
cray.
they go and
Try to touch everything.
sit on them or
They try to touch everything inappropriate.
Yeah. And fun fact, guys, these props are over $1,000 a piece.
over and over.
Over
Easy.
$1,000. So if you guys don't feel like paying for something like that, I would just keep the hands off. Take all the pictures you want, though.
Like they say, you break, you buy.
Yeah, that's right. 'cause
And believe
shit.
me, we love our followers. We
Yeah.
respect them.
Yeah.
We're nothing without them. But they, please,
Yeah. We
Please,
try
no
to.
thoughts.
Art's
Just
like,
the props.
please,
Yeah.
Not touchy.
We
take
try
if
to
it's
let
many
them.
pictures, videos. as
possible, because we want them to
but
have that
don't- yeah.
experience.
Yeah.
But just always keep
Just-
that in the back of your mind.
Right.
Just be respectful, and we don't want it to block it off completely, because that just kind of
Of beats
kills
the purpose,
vibe
right?
or
Yeah,
the
yeah.
purpose of like the person having the experience or the
Yeah.
picture.
Definitely.
But yeah,
It's you would think it would be common sense, like, oh, maybe I shouldn't touch that, But no, I get it. You know what I mean? There's people that do. So,
Yeah.
but like you guys said, you don't want to kill that vibe either. Like, take
That's
all
what
the
we just kindly
pictures
ask, and
yeah,
we're
for
good.
Yeah.
sure. But like I said, going back to the beginning to where what we saw that night or that day is just wow.
Yeah.
Guys, and even I'm gonna just jump the gun, Ashley, and Midsummer Scream is this weekend coming up, and
Yes.
you guys will be in
Yes.
attendance, correct?
Yes.
correct.
Yes, we'll be there.
So,
No, we can't tell you what we're taking.
you know what? Yeah, I could just. Let me just say this: I can just imagine the setup that's gonna happen there. If you guys brought that heat to Ontario, which I'm not saying Ontario's any small. It was a great show from what I heard. I actually attended. It was awesome. But, Midsummer coming up, I'm sure you guys are going to pull out all the stops for that one, right?
Yes.
And like, before we started, guys, Art actually came up to me like, hey, I actually got builders on site today
Yesterday.
building stuff for Midsummer Scream. So if you ever see him just jump off, they got
That's
a lot
why,
of stuff
yeah.
going on, guys. So we're just excited that they were able to take this podcast session with us
Yeah.
today. Because with
They have a lot going
Midsummer,
on.
with Midsummer around the corner, and then they're always doing. Because if it was me, I'd be like, yeah, bring out the backdrop, put up our props, we're good. No, but
Bring your easy up. We'll do it outside.
Yeah.
let me ask you, whose idea is it all the time to be like, you know what, we got to do something different, and be like, dude, we just built that one though.
Me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is it Art? There you go.
Okay.
I'm the one that says, okay.
There you go.
Okay, Ben.
So you're the creative mind of wanting to do something new.
I don't like to take
The same
A
thing.
repeat.
Yeah.
Okay.
But some of our props are so well liked that
Yeah.
We bring them back.
Yeah, we bring them back.
Okay. They'll make a reappearance here and there.
Like say the one that we did in October Village.
Uh-huh.
We did it the following the next event Horrorville.
Horrorville.
Okay.
It was with our friend Spooky Professor.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
She killed it with as Pennywise.
Right.
So
Oh,
you
that's
guys
right.
were
That's
talking
right.
about her.
So people
The last one,
were
yeah.
question when you gonna have another event, when you gonna have another with Pennywise.
Right.
So we had to bring her back. So yeah.
I mean, people can't always make it out to their certain events. So I think it's always awesome when you bring it back so they get that chance to make it to a different event.
Yes.
Because I know we can't always make it out to certain events
Right.
too. So I
Right.
think that's always cool to have that option. Like, oh, they're going to be there putting on that same display. I really wanted that picture. So that's always a good, like, people have that option. Like, oh, they're bringing
They
the
know
same
they'll be able to
prop.
catch it on the next
Yeah.
one,
Yes.
For sure.
But I mean, I think bringing the new displays is just like blows my mind because it's like, damn, dude, you guys had something for this one. It's almost like if
Yeah.
you go back to every major event, you could think of like, damn, for this one they had this one, for this one they had another one, for Midsummer this year they have another one. So it's just like shit, everything's gonna be, different
Yes.
and all out, right? How big
Yeah.
is your guys' booth at Midsummer, if you don't mind me asking?
10 by 30.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's gonna be. Definitely go check that out. And on top of that, Vanessa, I know that you guys actually sell merchandise now, right?
Yes.
Get into a little bit about that. What are you guys offering at your table?
Well, we usually have our shirts,
Uh-huh.
Our toxicas.
There you go.
Everybody
Yeah,
has a toxica.
yeah. Well, credit to Sammy, the art of Sammy Reese.
Yes.
He's
Okay.
our artist for our shirt.
Our shirt.
Oh,
That's
nice.
awesome. That's awesome.
And then also I do cups, vinyl cups and sublimation cups.
Uh-huh.
Cool.
And I mean, they hit. I mean, in COVID, nobody had anything to do. So we were I had a Cricut and I said, hey,
Let me
let's
give it a
see what
shot.
I do. Yeah.
Figure this out.
So usually that's what we have in the booth and stuff
Yeah,
like
so
that.
I gotta give her props, my little sister, but she kills it with busting her
Yeah.
ass making these cups,
Yeah, for sure.
I think that's awesome that you guys have something to sell there, like so people can enjoy the display, but also pick something up. You
Yeah.
know, so like if because there's always some lines too, people waiting to take a picture, so they're able to browse and look. You know, because
Exactly.
people like to grab stuff. They like to see stuff while waiting. So that's really smart too. That you figured out.
Catches
like,
their
"Alright."
attention.
Yeah, let me
Yeah.
figure out what's gonna catch people's attention. So props to you, because I know
Thanks.
we do everything ourselves too.
Yeah.
So
It's
learning how to do things, it's not easy.
It's a struggle.
It's a struggle. So props to
Art
you.
lot
gets
of-
a lot of calls where I'm like, I'm done.
He's like,
the
oh,
one.
damn, here
I'm
we
over
This
go.
morning.
Yeah,
Here we go.
for sure. For sure. So after Midsummer Scream, I know you guys will be at Wicked Fest.
Wicked
They sure will. They will be at Wicked Fest, which is our event in San Bernardino.
August 6th, literally
August-
the very following
Very
weekend.
next weekend. That's
And
Saturday.
No, we're not going to tell you what we're bringing.
Oh, there you go.
Not,
We don't
damn,
even
not
know.
even us. We don't. I had to
We-
plug it in, guys. It's coming quick. It's coming so quick.
Yeah,
Oh,
a lot
yeah.
of people always ask us like, "Oh, what are they bringing?" I don't know. I
tell-
don't know.
I will tell you, we're not taking an easy up because it's
Yeah. Ah, there's AC.
Yes, there's gonna be AC, guys.
Yeah.
There you go.
No one's passing out, hopefully.
Right?
Actually-
unless you
actually-
drink too much.
Actually, fun
Yeah.
fact: when I first met Art and Vanessa, I was just like walking by and asking them if they needed anything, water, whatever. And Vanessa was like, "Sit down, come sit with me. You're red, whatever." It was hot, so I was just sitting there. We're just talking. That was it.
She was like, "Girl, you need a break."
She's like, "Come sit down. They're fine.
I
Come
walked there
sit
like
down."
30 times. Never I got offered to sit down. Just
She don't like you.
But you know what?
It's because she felt bad. She's like, "Oh,
No,
well,
you know what though?
Jessica.
Art was looking at me like, this mother effer brought me out here to the heat of wherever.
I swear I was gonna. They were like, no, 'cause I was gonna quit.
He was ready to walk out. He's like, I will pick you guys up after. And I
Yeah.
said, you are not leaving me. It is hot here.
Yeah.
It was so
It was
hot,
hot,
dude.
guys.
We lived in Arizona and Las Vegas, and Yucaipa. Oh man,
It's different.
The devil's butthole.
It was warm.
Hey,
It was in July.
no lie. I seen a 12-year-old girl. He had a faint heat stroke in front of me, and I
a
was
smaller
like,
little girl. Estaba chiquita.
well,
Yeah.
She was
Yeah.
like about
But
what,
she okay,
12, 10?
guys. She
Oh,
okay.
yeah, she
She was
okay.
fine,
Okay.
guys. It wasn't her
Paramedics
fault.
did check her out. the
She
whole
was
night.
actually just walking
So-
by the event.
I was just like, I'm huge. She's a little girl. I'm next. I was like, no, I have to get up and start packing. Let's go.
But
And
this time around it's gonna be different. You won't be.
Nah,
We're
this
inside-
time around,
The
we're
second
gonna.
event we
very
did in Yucaipa, we took 2 easy ups, a fan.
Yeah.
That's right.
It was a little warm in the morning, but it was
better.
I
it
want
was
to.
cold during the nighttime. It was cold.
I want to
We
say
even
that
took
you
a
left.
heater, remember? We took the table heaters.
Yeah.
Did I?
We did.
No.
Oh, I
I
did
think
leave.
Art left to go
The
run an
second-
errand or something.
Oh,
on
the second event, yes.
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute.
Everybody's like, where's Art?
Yeah, and Vanessa was like, he said he's on his way.
I do run a business in LA.
That's
so
right. That's right.
I do have to be traveling, back. and
That's.
forth.
I think that's
That's
the
a
crazy
hustle.
part is both you guys
Both work.
both work full time, right? I mean, you're running your
Business
priority
in LA,
business out of LA. You're working full time too, so that's the crazy part. And to see how much you guys still do on top of that is damn, that's a lot. And then Liz, you're actually doing this full time, right?
Yeah, I moved from San Francisco back in November,
Okay.
and I was just left my corporate job, in the city and came back home, and one thing led to another, and they're like, we need you. But I mean, even when I would come visit, like I would like sneak into events, and
Yeah.
I'm all hands on deck. I'm
Yeah.
for my family.
No.
She pays for her ticket.
She's in the general admission waiting to get in.
No, but yeah. So as of last November,
That's when you
came
signed
in-
on full
Yeah,
time here.
well, yeah, little by little, and then like now I'm like full throttle. Like I'm
See, that's
helping
awesome.
with I help with everything, anything from like
Everything.
creating the props, helping with the dioramas, event planning,
Right.
just anything and everything.
That's-
Point
that-
of contact.
Yeah.
She taught, like if it wasn't for my sister, like we wouldn't be able to, because she literally, like when she says like we're hands on deck,
Yeah.
she's hands on deck. Like I could be like, hey, this or that. She's like, all right, let's do it.
Right.
When Art can't come and he's at work, it's me and her, and it's
Right,
like,
right.
we're doing it.
And just for reference, I want to put it out there now. When we had our, I think we were up here a week ago or so.
Probably, yeah.
Art gave us or they exchanged numbers. He's like, hey guys, these are the people you need to be talking
Yeah.
to.
Yes.
Liz is running it. Vanessa's running it. Me,
He's busy.
I'm in the background. I'm busy. And I was just like, oh, okay. So this is how this business is going to be ran. And sure is. So it's great to see that. But
family
Liz,
ran also.
Yeah.
family-owned
And I
business.
think,
Love that.
that's the great part about this industry. I think you guys are like the fourth, vendor that we've interviewed on here. And
It's family
everybody
ran.
is so family oriented and ran, which is great to see that, man. Like, it's amazing to see that, like you have your sister here and then your husband, obviously with the crazy ass ideas that he comes up with.
I know.
And you guys are like, well, fuck it, yeah, let's
yeah,
do it.
yeah,
Go for it.
yeah.
Some way, somehow, like we make it happen. He puts us through some obstacles, and
Oh, I'm sure.
And, like,
this
quick-
this is not no peachy.
no,
I'm
no.
sure.
We go at it like we can't. We clash like.
Oh, I'm sure.
We clash, and then we're like, okay, where are we gonna go eat?
Yeah, exactly. I
we
think
always end up like, let's go eat dinner.
No, I
Yeah,
think
for
it's
sure.
like there was one time where I went on vacation and I was like, okay, he's like, okay, before you leave on vacation, this is a plan, this is a setup, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, okay, cool. And then in the midst of my vacation, I checked the cameras for the museum and there's missing walls. And I'm like, Art, why are you changing things up? That's what he does for us. Like he does to us.
yeah.
Sometimes I have to sneak stuff because they're like, no, don't do it. And I'm like, okay.
And he's like, what's missing? What walls? And she's like, I'm seeing it on the cameras. He's like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
Right. But yeah, it's tough.
for sure.
But I wouldn't have it any other way. And,
Right.
And I enjoy what I do. From also history of me, like I do makeup artistry, and creating things and being hands on.
Right.
And then end product is for my family business.
Right,
for
and
your
that's what I think is so awesome, and like you said, the clashing thing. Trust me, you see us.
No, really.
Woo, man, you don't even want to be the fly on the wall when that's going on
Oh,
at
yeah.
our shop,
Oh,
But
yeah.
I think like the only reason I brought that up was because at a show, if you ever see Vanessa and Liz by themselves, right? So Vanessa's running the booth, and Liz is like
Handling the
getting
props.
shit ready. Like she's moving. She's oh hey guys, she's moving. Like oh damn, like don't even get in her way. She's gonna run your ass
Yeah.
over. You're in the way.
The promo,
Yeah,
gotta
she's
promote the
handing
business.
flyers, and she's like,
Yeah.
especially when you guys did do the Pennywise look. You were getting her dressed on the quickness. All right,
Oh
come
yeah,
on,
I was
you know.
doing her makeup as well.
Yeah, it was just like, man, she's on the go, and you've been like that since I seen you day one.
Yeah.
Even especially I think the first time I really saw you at their booth was in Ukaipa,
Oh, okay, yeah.
and she was out there like, yeah, check it out, and I think that's when people were like touching shit, and
Yeah.
she was out there, like, hey, don't touch the props, you know what
Yeah.
I mean? I'll run your ass.
I'll be
over.
the bad person.
Yeah, no, that's awesome.
Yeah, definitely. So other than like the cups and stuff, so do you guys ever see yourself starting your own like prosthetics, like selling your own props, or no? You think you'll leave that to the artist and you'll just be the collector and show your collection?
Actually, we are in talks with some artists
Oh,
about
okay.
it because they would like to sell their product here.
How
Oh,
fun.
But
okay.
we're in talks, so we'll see how
Everything's
Right,
in the
right,
air,
right,
Yeah.
right.
but it's definitely a possibility.
Yes.
Oh, how fun! That's awesome to hear.
That's cool. I think that'll bring it a little bit different, right?
Yeah, for sure. So I guess we won't say. I'll keep that question for the end because I have a question, but I'll keep it for the end. I'll put it in the back of my head.
Okay, I'll
for
tell a
now.
story.
Damn. She didn't just get out there and jump in.
She was looking lost, so I'm gonna help you.
Go ahead.
She goes, no, hold on.
Story time.
Here we go.
No. Story time.
Yeah, story.
She's only gonna talk when she wants to roast me, guys.
Yeah,
Here
that's
we
true.
go.
So the first time we met Liz, I convinced Ashley that they were twins. Like 100%, she was convinced. Like, see,
Stop the story.
Yeah.
and
She
Ashley
That's
went
no
to go
story.
ask
That's a
them.
nightmare.
She thinks she's funny, so I'm like, oh, okay. That's if they're twins, cool. So I go up to Vanessa, and I'm like, I didn't know you had a twin sister. And
She was
she's
like, me neither. What?
what? She's like, yeah. She was like, I don't. And I look at Jessica like, you're
You
dumb.
fucking idiot.
Yeah, I was like, how embarrassing. You see, No, I'm gonna get you
Jessica,
later.
just stay quiet.
Yeah, just go. Who's talking to you? I like
And
how
it
you,
was funny because I was just at the booth watching her, like,
hey, Jessica's
going-
quiet
it's going
until she
down.
has something to say to make you embarrassed, or she's gonna call you out. You see the pattern here?
Yeah,
You see?
yeah.
Last time she talked, she hasn't even seen that movie. That's just
I haven't done that in a
You're
while.
lying. That's how she is, dude.
Well, yeah. Fun fact: a lot of people think we're twins, but yeah, we're not. Obviously, Art doesn't like for people to say.
Like you see two different persons, like they're not twins.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
Sure,
now that we
sure,
know you,
sure.
now that we know you, can definitely see, you know.
Yeah. Now that
the
you know the
difference?
details.
Sure, yeah. We'll do
Now
like
that
guess
we know
who's-
the truth.
We'll do a guess who's the older, guess who's younger in the comments.
Yeah.
A little game.
Oh shit! That
Drop
might
it
go.
in
That
there,
might go
guys.
south.
Drop it in there. Yeah, let's go into the next question. Let's see.
Back to business.
I know. Sorry, guys.
Jesus.
Everyone's done calling each other out. You see, it's always turns hostile on here. When Jessica
little
starts
toxic.
talking, she's toxic.
Freak-
Huh?
She needs one of them shirts. Toxica. By the way, you guys offer the Toxico shirt,
like,
right?
yes.
That's
Yeah.
right. So there's
Yes.
both
Version.
versions of it that you
His
can
and
pick up.
hers.
You could pick up at any convention that they're at. They usually always have them. Now I might be again jumping the gun because they might not. So, but usually they have them, and they have both versions, which my family owns, and it's hilarious. It's
Yeah.
perfect. Whoever came up with that was. I'm mad I didn't come up with it. You know?
We'll give him
He's
credit.
like-
He's like, yeah, that's you.
So why Halloween?
Why not?
Yeah, why not? He's like, why not?
That's a lot of people
Straight
ask me
up.
that. That's
Yeah.
good. That's a good answer.
Yeah.
Why not? Is it always been a passion, Halloween, since young, or is it a new?
Not really. I grew up. My mom used to scare me with the Exorcist and then
Chucky.
Chucky, and then I just I don't know.
It just grew on you.
No, well, yeah.
Not to mention he's a movie fanatic, so if
Yeah.
you know that's key.
Yeah,
Okay.
So
usually that helps.
You watch
out.
a lot of movies.
Yeah,
Okay.
I do. The thing is with Halloween is that I like to conquer my fear,
Uh-huh.
and I was the only boy. I have 4 sisters.
Oh wow.
Well, first marriage to my dad.
Oh,
First
okay.
that's a
wife.
whole nother.
There's
Yeah,
11.
yeah, it's all 11 of us, but the original was the oldest one is me and 4. So I was the only boy. So I had to be there, like taking care of them. You know. Like,
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just we hear growing up stories about in Mexico.
El
Yeah.
Cucuy.
La Llorona,
La Llorona.
that, and she's gonna get you.
So I just one day I was like, and I started watching movies and watching movies. I just fell in love with the characters, and I was like, I want to dress up like Freddy Krueger, stuff
Yeah.
like that, But that's how
That's how it all
That's how
started.
it started.
Yeah.
Not for
Okay.
not for us. For us, my mom is like religious Catholic, and
Mm.
we never really saw scary movies. I want to say maybe until I was like a teenager, maybe adult, when I started watching scary movies.
When I got with Art.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah,
Damn.
Do you enjoy scary movies now?
I do. I just don't do paranormal. I don't.
Lying.
No, I just don't like paranormal. Like that's like too
I
freaky
think,
for me.
dude, I
Okay.
think that's everybody though, because
She lied.
again, we're raised Catholic as well, and then to think of like, oh damn, they just got possessed, like what,
That could really
or there's a
happen.
ghost in my house, oh, you know what I mean,
Yeah.
like
That can happen, but
realistically,
don't
what's
throw it
the-
out in the air, and you're watching a movie.
They get mad because I come in and I'm like, hey, how you guys been? Like,
Oh, yeah,
I'm like,
yeah,
don't
talking
talk to the props.
yeah, I'm like,
Until the end.
Hey,
Yo,
one
it
day
gets
one of
his
them
papas
moves
at
or
night.
winks
Yeah.
at you, and you're like, oh shit, what was that?
Yeah.
It has happened.
It has happened. That is a fun fact.
In your-
When I was
she was
pregnant,
yeah.
and we were asleep, and we lived in Lake LA.
Like LA, yeah.
It's like nowhere in the
We
city,
were living
like
with my-
nowhere.
my
And
grandparents.
we were asleep, and out of nowhere, it was hot that day, I remember, and I was pregnant, and out of nowhere, I hear Art scream. He's like, ah! And he kicks. Like he screamed
Yeah.
and he kicked. Luckily, he didn't kick me.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, Art, what happened? He fucking fainted. He says he fainted.
I think
He said he
I think
passed
I
out.
fainted or went back to sleep, but I heard her. I just heard her from far away, like, "What's wrong? What's wrong?"
Yeah.
But
Tell me what you saw.
I don't know. Do we have time?
Yeah. bro.
Well, I used to scare my uncle a lot because I used to like Halloween and all
Yeah.
that. So we live with my grandparents, and my uncle lived there with his family. So I used to scare him a lot. Like, I used to just sneak and scare him. And
Yeah.
like, watch for one day something's gonna happen to you. So I was like, all right.
It happened.
And it happened, bro. No. We used to hear stories about my grandparents' house that things turn on, turn off, hear stuff, see stuff. But I was like I said, whatever. I don't
Yeah,
care. It's
sure.
just-
Yeah.
Tough
so,
guy.
Yeah, tough guy, huh? So we went to sleep, and I just felt fingers caressing my feet.
Ooh.
So I'm like, it's probably because I have a joke around with my wife that she has
There we go.
Okay.
There we go.
that she has big toes, like long, like she can
Look,
choke.
we're not revealing those secrets here. All right, carry on.
She can literally choke me with her feet. Like, so I was like,
I'm gonna cut it out.
I was like, wait, what's on my wife's toes, And then they did it again, and I was like, no, wait a minute, those feel like fucking. Oh, sorry.
No, you're good.
Fingers. So I opened my eyes, and I seen the wall. It was like a bright wall, like a bright wall.
White wall.
So then I look up, and the bright white ceiling. I'm like, what the fuck? So then I turned, and she was sleeping.
Her back was toward you?
No, she was facing me, but sleeping boca abajo,
Okay.
upside down.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the fuck? And when I turned to look at my feet, I don't know if it was a lady or a girl staring at me with her hair down like that.
Like the ring,
Like
kind
the
of?
ring. kind
Okay.
of.
Okay.
I screamed like the highest pitch you ever hear, like like
Yeah,
like a
yeah,
little
yeah.
female,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
like and I kicked out.
Yeah.
I was like, my reaction was like
I'm gonna kick my feet.
and I went and I just heard her from far away, like, what's wrong?
Oh, damn.
So when I wake up the next day, everybody was in my doorway, like, what happened to you yesterday? So I told them what happened, and I told her, you know what? We need to move out.
We did.
Wow.
I call everybody and their mother, like, hey, who got some room for rent, or who has a garage, who has a apartment,
Something.
everything,
He wouldn't
So-
go anywhere after that night by himself.
No
He would go to the restroom.
No shame.
I
I
would
was
wait
like,
for
you
him
have to
outside.
wait. You have to wait until I go to sleep first.
Friends, this is why I don't like paranormal stuff.
Oh, hell.
No, so I was like, no, you have to wait for me until I go to sleep. If I shower, you have to be in there with me. If I take a dump, you have to be right there.
Can
Yeah.
I have a short story. So there was one time where I went to go pick something up at my cousin's house in Old Torrance.
Oh,
So she
yeah.
lives like in a historic
No
street.
lie.
And
True story.
she wasn't home, so she's like, just go through the side door, go through the backyard, and whatever. I can't remember what I was picking up. And I told him, I was like, hey, come with me, just in case. You never know, somebody's hiding back there. I don't know.
That was some dark.
She was in the car waiting. So we go in. As soon as you walk in, the first thing you see is this huge tree, and in the tree there's a tire swing.
I'm tired, so yes.
So then, I don't know. We were walking. It was
We
him
went
first.
inside.
It was you first, and then me, and then out of nowhere he just like he pushes me
True
because
story.
he claims that the swing set started
swinging
swinging.
on its own.
I'm like, how? I brought you for protection, and he left me behind.
Dude, I can.
I
defend
see him
you.
running.
I can defend you.
Running
with
from my
any
cousin's
human
house.
in the world. I don't care.
Not no ghost.
No ghost. Hell no ghost.
So yeah, so back
mean-
to the scary movie.
I swear, if somebody's
Question.
3 or 4 or 5 guys messing with you, I'm gonna defend you. I don't care if I get my ass beat. But a ghost.
So yes, so friends, this is why I don't like paranormal stuff, because my mind will just go
I love it.
crazy.
Oh, yeah.
My mind
I
will just
love
go
it.
crazy.
He loves it, and he's the first one to run.
Yeah. What you
me
want me
too.
to do? Argue with a ghost? Like, come on. Like,
You don't
fight
take
with a
no-
ghost?
Yeah.
I'm gonna look like a lunatic. Like, what the fuck? People are gonna look at me. What this guy?
What are you doing?
Yeah.
Like, what the hell's wrong with this? A ghost, sir? A
Sir?
ghost?
Can you see it? You know?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But
I've never had an experience quite like
So
that.
I had a few.
But I think
Dang.
when I do experience something, I chalk it up to like, man, that was like the house is creaking
Yeah.
or something. The
the
dog did. It was the
wind.
wind.
Yeah,
You know,
the
I'll never
house.
be like, yeah.
it's
I'll
the
never be like,
house.
shit. Yep, that was yeah.
And
yeah.
inside you're like, oh, there's nothing.
Yeah.
The house is 100 years old, but it's still settling in.
Yeah,
It's
it's
still
still
settling
settling. Yeah, it's it likes
It's
to
windy
adjust,
outside.
you
Yeah,
know,
that's
but-
funny.
Yeah, that's crazy though, man. To pass out from being that scared, that's scared.
The funny part is that I've gone through stuff like, experienced stuff and stuff like that. And this is the scariest thing I ever done. This podcast.
Really?
I'm not.
And he's not lying on
I'm
that
not-
one, guys. He was pacing and made me nervous on the intro.
I know.
I was like,
I was
damn.
sweating. I was like, I'm a faint. I'm not a camera person.
He's a behind the scenes.
Yeah, behind the
Behind the scenes, if you ever actually attend
Yes.
Art Sideshow, hopefully he's here out mingling with people, but you'll most likely see them down on the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Art's always in the back, just
He's the one that
This
pulls
is-
the trigger on everything.
That's right.
Just
But he
enjoying-
throws us out to
Just
the
enjoying
wilderness.
seeing everybody having fun.
That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
See, that's cool too. That's cool too.
Yeah.
So, do you have any?
So, no, I think we can go into the end where we're gonna ask.
Well, okay, we'll ask a very important question, I think, and then you guys can break down who wants to answer. But what's the future looking like for Art Sideshow? Where are we going with this? We've been promoting for almost 2 years now. You guys
Yes.
bring the sickest props
Thank
to every event. Midsummer, Creep, ours. All the way across. So
Yes.
what are we looking like here? What's the next step here?
So first and foremost, I want to say thank you to everybody that's been patient
Awesome.
and supporting us and still showing up
you,
and
thank you. Yes.
still being super excited to see what we have coming up.
Right.
But yeah, our grand opening. Yeah.
Big announcement.
So yeah, are you guys ready to reveal?
Go ahead. Let's hear
When
it.
will Art Sideshow be opening their doors?
Dun, 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 dun.
August 27th.
There you go. Finally. These
Yes.
doors are finally going to open,
To
guys.
the public for you guys to enjoy what we're seeing.
Yes.
Because see, what I was gonna say is we're actually sitting inside of the Art Sideshow, and this is just literally the taste of it.
Yeah,
this is just the pinky of it, and you guys are not.
just
you're not
wait.
ready for it.
Just wait. But
You're not ready for it.
I was just so excited to finally that these doors are going to open. It's been
I know.
it's been a journey.
Yes.
It's been a journey, and it's so weird because I have nothing to do with Art Sideshow, just to put that out there. But I feel like I'm more excited than them because, again, it's from day one to no canopy to just from there, dude. Like
He's
to, like,
never gonna let the canopy
never,
go.
never
will.
He's like, hey guys, I knew them when they didn't even have a canopy.
Yeah, for sure. To finally August 27th this year.
This
Yes.
year, guys.
This year, 2022, August
Yes.
27th is going to be the
Grand.
grand opening, that the day that these doors open to the public for people to experience Art Sideshow.
Yes.
We're there.
Yes.
And we're excited to have everybody here.
It's great. Like I said, you guys have been pushing so damn hard for this. So without giving it away, guys, anybody can jump in on that. What are some of the things? Like I said, they gave us a VIP tour. I'm gonna call that a VIP tour.
Ooh.
Because I want to be important. But
Ooh.
just from the tour that I got, geez, explain what are some of the things that they're gonna be able to come and experience here.
enjoy.
You know what I mean? What are they gonna come and enjoy? You guys have seen the props that they take to the shows, so now, obviously they'll have some of those here. But what are some of the features, I guess, of Art Sideshow?
Well, obviously we're gonna have our props.
Right.
People will be able to, take pictures and purchase things that they fall in love with, things that they can't find other places.
Right.
They'll be able to see, our passion.
Yeah, on display.
Yeah.
When we go to the pop-ups, it's not, we have our props and all that stuff, but here it's more of a background.
Immersive.
Immersive,
yeah.
of stuff that will go with the prop.
So
Right.
they're gonna It's almost as in there will feel like they're in.
Like in
In
the
the-
in the sets, in
sets.
in the movie almost.
Okay,
You know, I
Yeah.
think
So the way we have it set up is what inspired us, what how we see it in our eyes.
Right.
And but yeah, it'll be detailed.
God, man, I'm
Great.
just excited.
I'm excited for
And
everyone
then
to see it.
just people will be allowed to take pictures or
Correct.
yeah, you
Pictures,
see, I mean,
videos.
man, it's gonna be they're already all dressed up for everybody to get in there, take their selfies or whatever, and
Yeah.
it's gonna be freaking crazy.
Yes. How can I say it? We're opening up not as we want it.
Right.
As a display. We were basically going to do 30 rooms, 30 displays, and all that.
Right.
I'm just want to bring it out there. We went the other different route for
X reason.
X reasons, yeah. But this is just the beginning.
Correct.
Oh, for
This is
sure,
just
for
the
sure.
beginning, but yeah.
Expanding on what Art's saying, I think I know from his vision, it's not where it wants to be, and I can see it in this man's face.
Yeah.
Like this is not what I want, but we're gonna open these doors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, but I mean, again, from everybody waiting so long, it's still amazing in here.
Yeah.
You know, regardless of the 30 rooms that. Guys, you have to understand that when you're doing stuff commercially or with a city, there's certain guidelines to follow, and,
Correct.
and there's some places that don't really work and play as nice as others,
Yeah.
as we've learned, and I've learned that also in my past in history and what I used to do. So I mean, but still, again, you know, with that being said, it's still going to be an immersive thing where you
Yes.
come and you're like, holy shit. Like, again, my first room, and I'm not going to say the first room that you guys
No.
took me into here. It's, wow. Wow. It's all secret. I will not be saying what, but just wait. I mean, the first, I can't even get out of that one in my head. You know, I probably have to walk
Yeah,
it
he
again.
went
because,
back in there.
Yep, I did. And today, guess what the first thing I did? I went back in there today.
We're gonna have
'cause
to start
it's just-
charging him.
Oh, well, hey,
Ah.
man, next one, we're going to have to
general
charge you.
admission.
That's funny.
But it's going to be great. So August
August
27th, right?
guys,
Yes.
is the
Yes,
day
yes,
you
yes,
could
yes.
experience it for yourselves.
Yep, finally. And then that day, I think we are actually going to be doing a grand opening, some type of event together where
Yes.
we're going to be having some vendors out, right? We're going to try to get,
Like a small pop-up going.
yeah, like kind of like a small pop-up and just get everybody here.
Yeah.
Just get everybody here so you're going to be able to experience the sideshow. You're going to be able to
Little
experience
shopping.
the shopping
Yes.
and shop off of these. And again, all these vendors are horror related. So it's going to be,
Exactly.
man, it's going to be a good night of entertainment
time.
for sure.
Yes.
You know, I don't know. Like I said, we're still in the phases, guys, if we're going to have food or some type of food. I don't know
We're
yet.
figuring that
And we're
out.
just but you know what? Even if we're not, there's foods here in the shopping center that
Correct. Mm-hmm.
they'll be able to enjoy. There's just so much going to be going on. Also, we're located right down the street from, what mall is that?
Montclair Mall.
Montclair Mall. We are in Montclair. That's right.
Yes.
I'm thrown off. I'm thinking we're back at the shop still, you know.
Not
But
San Bernardino.
I'm like, wait a minute, yeah. So we're literally down the street from the Montclair Mall. So there is just there's so
Lots to
much
do.
to do that night, and even after,
Yeah.
Yes.
even after, guys.
sure.
So from here, you know, there's just so much to do, and
Yeah.
People that have their chiquillos could take them to Incredible John.
oh, that's that's here, right?
yeah,
Yeah,
down the street.
Have
For sure.
Bullwinkles on the street too.
that's right.
Oh,
That's right. Yeah. So there's
much
just
to do around here.
this
Yeah.
area is just loaded with entertainment, and to the fact that you guys are bringing like the horror factor to it is, I think, a great addition. With the mall down the street, you got John's over here, you got the
And such
the
perfect timing
Bullwinkle.
because we're starting Halloween's all every day for me,
Yeah.
but
Yep.
for the normal people.
Yeah.
August is when it starts.
It's
to
starting
get
to kick
spooky,
off.
You know,
It's
people are
starting to get
starting
kicked
to
off.
feel the little itch for it. Like,
Yep.
oh, it's finally Halloween.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know,
hell
for
yeah.
us weirdos, Halloween's every day.
No,
Yeah.
you go to the
but you
stores
know, to the
and
normal, they're like, yay.
yeah, there's Halloween stuff
yeah,
Yeah.
being sold already.
yeah,
Yeah.
It already started, guys.
For sure. You guys should see my house. It's every day, you know. But to the normal people, they're like, oh, August, it's almost time for fall. So they're excited for it. So it's perfect timing. You know?
And just as a reference, this is just where you see us currently is literally like their waiting/gift area. So this is just a sneak peek of what you guys will be able to experience. And again, like the props here, it gets even more immersive, more detailed with the sets you're going to be seeing.
Yes.
So yeah, this is just a little sneak peek preview. As you walk in through the doors, you'll see this. You know, they got the great gift shop here where they have all kinds of merchandise and even signed memorabilia.
Yes.
Yes.
That's the cool part, right? That's where I'm gonna go broke. Because that's the
And
I collect.
Even after the grand opening, you guys will have small shops in your.
Yes, that's where I was going.
Yeah.
There you go. Expand on that.
You guys will be featured as well.
Yay! We
If
are.
you guys want to get Wicked Boutique stuff, they will have a little spot here at the shop.
Nice.
We'll have Stitch Little Devils so far and the Art of Sammy Ruiz.
Nice.
So if you guys ever want to get any of their merchandise, you guys could get it
that'll
here.
be here. Yeah, I think that's a cool addition.
That's important to us, you know, because we started off small and little by little we're expanding. And what's important to us is to have, you know, our community and be able to showcase what, you know, our vendors have
Right.
as well. Not only in pop-ups, but like, you know, here at the shop.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think that's awesome. I'm excited to have our stuff here too.
Yes.
Yeah,
And it's so neat, you know, how you guys are showcasing. I think it looks great.
yeah. The
Thank you.
displays
Thank
are
you.
amazing. They're all lit up. It looks better than our damn store.
Stop
It's
it.
like damn these display cases. Like where's ours?
You need to step it up over
You know,
here.
like shit. We're all trying to figure out like, okay, how are we gonna make it look nicer, so that we can display. You know, I know Stitch Little Devils has stuff in there already. Like, damn, that looks good.
And her stuff is so cute.
Good. We're gonna have to
Yes.
step it up because ours don't look that good.
She actually came right before. she
Yes,
set up.
so nice.
Shout out to her on that.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
But
And all of your cases are taken as of right now?
We have one still available.
okay.
So if anybody wants to inquire anything, go ahead and hit us up
there you go.
Okay.
at It's Spooky Liz or Mrs. Art Sideshow
Perfect.
on Instagram.
On Instagram? And where can people find you, Art Sideshow? Where can they see where you guys are going next to display on the road or just keep up to date with you?
Follow Mr. Art Sideshow. He has all our events
And that's on Instagram?
That's on Instagram.
Okay.
Yes.
Cool.
And we will have that down below so you guys can find them easily with all this information.
Yeah, so Art Sideshow.
Okay.
So if you know, the handle on here.
She's like
No,
right
we'll
here.
put them all in there. Yeah, we're
Yeah,
gonna have to
yeah,
put them
yeah.
on because, like I said, guys, if you really want direct contact with somebody quickly, right here, Vanessa, Liz, they're gonna get back to you pretty quick. Because again, Liz is here all the time. I don't know how she's here by herself all the time, but she's here. So yeah, if you like I said,
So you'll find her floating one day.
yeah, for real, shit.
Elevated in the Reagan.
Yeah, and one of the
Yeah, I know,
displays
I
out there,
know.
like, nope, time to go. Hey, then Art's gonna come like, hey, we're leaving, we're moving again, we're done.
Yeah.
Leave everything.
I'm
Vámonos.
be like, I'm taking you to the next event.
You got the job.
Yeah, Herb, how you doing it? Good job, you know.
Okay, it's done. You can come back down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we always, I don't want to stray too far, guys, but I am interested in knowing what your guys' favorite scary movie is. We can go
We'll start at
start over there, yeah.
With me?
Yeah.
Okay. I would say for a while it's been Annabelle.
Really?
the very first Annabelle?
Yes.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
scary.
So
It's been a while since I've seen it. I'll have to rewatch
For the
it.
person that doesn't watch scary movies. No, I do. Some.
Okay.
So for me, I would say The Shining, but like if I'm going like OG, old school.
Yeah.
Halloween, the first one.
Oh, okay,
Okay.
yeah. You know what? To expand on yours is I wasn't a big Halloween fan, I guess you would say. The movie. And then the new one came out in I'm sorry, not even the new one. The Rob Zombie edition. I think it was like 2007 or something like that.
Uh-huh.
Love that film.
Yeah.
It drew me back to it. And then the 2018 edition came out and I was like, I think these are my movies. And the girl's like, nah, dude, that's Fairweather right there. You know, that's like, you can't do that.
Yeah.
You know, because my favorite franchise is the Nightmare on Elm Street stuff with
Yes.
Freddy and stuff. So,
Okay.
but when I saw those films again, I was like, shit, is it Michael? Is Michael the homie now, or is it Freddy? Michael. So my biggest collections are you'll see, if you guys ever saw it, it's Michael and Freddy because those are my two guys, you know. But yeah, that's funny you said that because I was never, like I said, part one. I was like, all right, cool, you know. And then
Yeah.
2007 came along, or is it 7? I don't even. I might be throwing a wrong number out there, but the Rob Zombie edition of
yeah.
Halloween,
Halloween, yeah.
you know,
We
which
just watched that the other night.
it's great. So
Yeah.
did I.
did we really? Did we really?
She left.
She left.
They were asleep. They fell asleep. So I was like, I'm out.
She was like, yeah.
No,
Same thing with the
I was
Poltergeist
doing-
Oh,
movie.
no. The Conjuring, I cannot do.
Ooh, that movie's deep.
Really?
I said Poltergeist.
Poltergeist? Oh. Dude, I can finish watching. That didn't scare me at all.
That
Okay.
movie's a little. is it the original one?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, yeah, I could see.
You know,
I
it's
could see that.
dated.
Yeah,
it's
a little
different.
bit.
But that's the only reason, why. But it was already late at night. We had a long day. That's why I didn't finish it. But yeah, for me it would be The Shining,
The Shining.
and Halloween.
Okay.
Awesome.
Art.
Oh, I don't have one.
Damn, he likes them all.
I don't have one.
At all.
Yeah,
awesome.
it's true. Like, there's times where he'll be watching movies, and I'm like, didn't you watch that like 2 days ago?
He's
or
like, yep.
and then like a month later, I'm like, wait, didn't you just watch that? But he doesn't get tired of them, and
That's-
I don't think he's ever really said he has a favorite. What do you
No.
think?
No, he hasn't.
You just like to watch them, right? That's like Jessica,
Is there-
the quiet one up here. She'll come up to you and be like, "Hey, did you see that movie on Netflix?"
No.
No.
Okay,
Oh,
well,
all right. It was all right.
what is your scary movie? What is your favorite scary movie?
Mine?
Yeah.
I don't know. I like weird stuff. I don't know.
She's
I
into
like
the
the
sci-fi.
I like the
She's
sci-fi horror movies. I like the Alien franchise. I love those movies. I guess those are my favorite. But like with original horror, I don't know. See, I like them all. I watch a lot of horror movies. So.
But you
I
just
like-
can't pick one.
I like the original, like the I don't want to use this term, the slashers, right? So you got Michael, Freddy, Leatherface,
Jason.
yeah, Jason. So those are like the four I feel that always you can just pop any one of those in there, except for like, I'm sorry, y'all are gonna name like Jason X,
Oh, yeah, no.
Jason H2O or something like.
Those
Yo,
are
what
not
the
real
hell?
scary movies.
Jason 3D, like, oh no, you lost me. But usually casually you can always pop in an original one of those, and it's gonna be like, oh, that's a good, cool little movie, So I know that recently I watched what movie was that? Halloween. The Rob Zombie version, and it's been years, and I watched. I was like, man, I really enjoyed that. So I could see where Art comes with I'll just pop a movie in and just watch it.
Have you guys seen the movie The Right?
All right.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Liz,
is that
you
with,
will not watch that movie.
Anthony Hopkins?
You will not.
Yep.
No.
No.
That's a
Okay.
movie to
Now
watch.
that
You're
movie-
gonna love it.
That
You
movie
probably
is
won't watch it.
scary.
Liz.
I won't watch it.
Yeah, you should.
No.
Yeah.
She won't be able to sleep.
We always tell her, like, let's watch a scary movie. And she's like, what kind of movie is it? And I'm like, just sit in the couch and watch it with us.
No.
And she'll watch like 5 minutes and then
She's like,
be
nope, not
That
for me.
movie
Thanks.
is crazy.
Thanks for the invite.
I'm
Yeah.
going to watch it tonight.
Yeah, it's
There-
good.
Is it on Prime, right?
It's on Netflix.
Or is it?
It's on Netflix.
And the worst part is, like, he watches movies in the living room, and it's like
Blaring.
blasting through my walls, and I'm like, oh, God damn it.
She's all in the room like, oh, shit.
You know?
Yeah. It's a very good movie. It's very good. It's kind of like no, I want to say it's like The Exorcist. Would you say?
Nah, you gotta watch.
Kind of
it,
like
dude.
the same
It's-
along that concept.
gotta watch
kind
it.
of. But I would recommend it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta
So
watch
definitely
it. It's a good
check that
film.
out. That movie scared me, and another movie that scared me, like truly scared me, was Hereditary.
I didn't like that movie. I started watching it and I was like, this is boring.
Really?
To be-
I don't know what it is.
To
That
be
movie
honest,
scared
the
me.
last movie that scared me, and I'm thinking about it right now, the last movie I watched and it scared me, it was the Blair Witch Project.
Really?
The remake?
No, the
Original.
The original one.
They hate that movie. I like that movie.
That one?
Dude,
I do get a
it
little
You don't
sick.
hate it. I get sick when I'm watching it. I
Yeah.
get like I don't know,
I
like
don't-
car
It
sick.
was fucking
That's how I feel.
bad.
That's how I feel when I'm watching the
I
movie.
don't want to see mocos running down the girl's the camera the
But,
whole movie.
Dude, it's just crazy.
He's like, it brings back memories. That's why I like it.
Of the caressing and his.
No.
Oh man.
I just remember the person with the camera capture, just looking at the corner, like standing looking at the corner.
Oh, that's
Oh,
I
right.
got chills.
It's a freaky situation, right?
Yeah.
It's like they're just standing there like, shit. What am I supposed to do? I'll leave.
Yeah, I'm out.
Real world, so I would just leave him.
You probably have a heart attack.
Probably.
But
I couldn't do with stuff like that.
so,
All that being said, guys, there's so much on this podcast, and I wish we could just keep going and going, but nobody would actually
know.
watch us. You know what I mean? But so August 27th,
Yes.
grand opening. Finally, like I said, it's gonna happen, guys. Expect vendors out here.
Yes.
It's just gonna be a good night.
Yes.
and more information to come
yes,
on,
follow
on
them.
their Instagram.
Follow them on
Yes,
Instagram.
Instagram.
Follow them on Instagram. That's where you get all your information. And then, like I said, they'll be at Midsummer Scream this weekend coming up, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
And then
And following
weekend.
following weekend, they'll be at our event, Wicked Fest,
August 6th.
August 6th in San Bernardino.
Free event.
So, again, their location here is in Montclair.
Indoors with AC,
Was it an open bar or just a bar?
just a bar.
There's a bar, but you gotta pay.
Open bar. We'll leave your card on the.
That's gonna be amazing. I can't
Yes.
wait.
Yes, super excited.
We're excited. We're excited about it, but nervous at the same time. So.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a hit. Don't worry.
Hey,
Guys, come
Oh,
on.
we do appreciate
All
it.
your events are
event,
good.
Every
Thank
event we
you.
go, you guys throw
It's been
amazing.
Yeah, we definitely
you.
appreciate that because trust me, we've been, especially Ashley over here, like losing sleep over it. And I'm just like, yeah, I get it, And I'm sure now that it's going to be announced to people and on social media, I'm sure you guys are gonna be like, oh shit. Now like
Yeah.
Art's like, okay, now I really got to get to work. I gotta finish off certain because there's certain things, to me it looks finished. In Art's mind, though,
It's half done.
Liz's mind, Vanessa's mind, they're like, nope, it's not done yet. We were missing this. We're missing a carpet. We're missing a
Yeah.
nail here. This is gonna set it there. So that's when the pressure I think is gonna build on
Yeah,
you
for
guys
sure.
and getting it ready for opening night.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
think there's other things coming up, guys, as far as that goes. And like I said, just follow them on the social media stuff because that's where you guys are gonna be promoting, right?
Yes.
Yes, correct.
So all stuff will be on social media, guys. And again, thank you guys so much for having us out. It was
thank you.
amazing
No, yeah,
Yes.
thanks for
shooting
having us
here at Art Sideshow. Finally being able to be here, giving the VIP tour.
Thank
we
you for
really,
having us.
No, thank you guys. It was amazing.
Yep.
And I'm not gonna lie to you guys. As soon as we're done here, I'm gonna take another lap around at Art Sideshow just because it's good. It's good, guys. But with all that being said, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll catch you guys on the next one.
Bye, guys.